What is going on, y'all? I have the privilege, the ultimate privilege of showing you the progress on my Bonafide XTR130. Really excited about the way this boat is coming along. It's still got some things left to be done. I'll talk about them in a moment in the video, but I think you're gonna like it. All right, first and foremost, let's keep it clean. I'm all about keeping it clean. I'll do a quick walk past on where we're at, what we're doing, and I'll come back and talk about it a little bit in more detail. Okay, this thing's gonna be really impressive when we're done. Okay, so before I get started, I need to thank one person, Kevin Fox, Big Smoke Kev. Dude, you have been a friend and a super major ambassador when it comes to helping me get these kayaks rigged. We've done it all. This is probably our 6th or 7th rig job that we've done together. This is the first time that we've ever rigged an XTR130. It's been a little bit different and a little bit of a challenge, but we've taken some things from our past experience rigging Bonafides and Hopies and whatnot and brought it to this build. So up front in starters, my bow lights, my bow navigation lights. Okay, I still don't have my mounting plate. That's on order from Bonafide. It'll be here very, very soon. It's going to have a Garmin quick adapter on top of it and a Garmin Force Kraken trolling motor on the front of this when this build is complete. Okay, I'm getting that trolling motor from Battlefield Outdoors. Talk to David Bridges, look him up, he can get you set up with it. Okay, keeping it nice and clean. Moving on to the deck platform, I'm just going to dive into the XTR box, main box for a moment. So what we've done to simplify this is we've taken a battery box, which right now it's kind of loaded with crap. But this battery box is actually strapped to the front foam that's up here. It's actually really stable and sturdy. It leaves you access under here to put a bilge pump in, which I've already done, and leaves you access to your cable ports. Okay. I do all my switching through a switching block, similar to what you'd find on a bass boat. It's just my preference. It's what we've done for so long. I would tell you on this build, it's kind of a mixed challenge. I could see going one way or another, but we stuck with what we know best. And so we have that block sitting over there, and we'll get it mounted later on in the build. Okay. We already have our Boonedox crossbar installed up here. Okay. I'm still working with Boonedox on potentially making some modifications to this to either lower the risers or to maybe make it flush. Okay. I have my 2 Garmin bracket mounts already set up, and then the spot where my camera is going to load. Okay. Inside this compartment, which is currently empty at the moment through short the cable ports, I have a 36-volt battery that's going to power the Garmin Force there. Okay. Moving on, we've done our car lit LEDs that I have done on every build installed. These are super bright. They do a very good job of illuminating the kayak at night. Okay. Moving to the seat, you know, we have the Bonafide swivel seat with the Battlefield Outdoors kayak cushion. This thing is legit. Okay, this seat is amazing. This Millennium seat is the seat of the future. You're finding it on more and more boats. You're starting to see it on the native watercraft. It's been on the new canoe watercraft. You're starting to see it on some bass boats more and more. This seat is a really, really good seat. A lot of people love it. All right, let's talk about switch plates. Okay, you guys saw this in my earlier build. This is my switch plate over here. Okay. One for Panoptics. The Panoptics isn't installed at the moment, so it's kind of a dead switch at the moment, turns on and off. Okay. One that controls my navigation lights. Okay. One that controls my interior lights, and then one that controls my bilge. Everything rigged and wired, ready to go on the block, and also fuse protected. Okay. On the other side, I have my catchboard tether and my magnet for my Newport throttle control. Okay, I have the Newport throttle control mounted in close proximity to my LVS34 live scope mount. Did this very similar to how I've done it on previous builds. This is a very comfortable position for me. Historically in my builds, I have not had the extension handle on this mount. That may change with this setup. More to follow on that as I get this on the water and play with it more. Okay. One thing that you see here is that I got these weird little brackets here. Tomorrow, this kayak is getting a special upgrade. Not seen yet on the market. Not currently in development. Maybe some people talking about trying to do something. We're making it happen. I have the starboard. Tomorrow morning, it comes to life. I am building a compartment over the top of the back battery box so that I can take my crate and move it all the way to the back. Okay. If we do this build right, my rod holders will be permanently affixed to the side of that box. My crate will sit on top of it and strap down to the top of that. My battery that sits in the rear will just slide in the back. Everything will be clean. Everything will be neat. It'll be travel ready and friendly, super, super sturdy and strong. A little bit of work to happen on that. Getting back to my rear navigation lights. Okay. I get this on Amazon. It's basically the equivalent of a bass boat stern light. I love this thing. This thing is super bright. Everybody's like, where did you get that from? Picked it up on Amazon. It's like 35 bucks. It's hard to beat, okay? I get back to the back and I've got my Newport NK180 Pro. Because I'm running a 36 volt up front with the Force Kraken, I'm probably gonna have the NK180 Pro with a 24 volt in the back. To be determined. I have another 36 volt battery and I have a NK300 sitting over there. Either way, this kayak's going to fly. And then last but not least, obviously the mount for the transducer for my Garmin's for the rear. Now, one of the things about the Force Kraken and one of the reasons why I went with the Force Kraken is that the Force Kraken actually comes with a GT56 transducer installed built in. Okay, that is going to actually be the pre-wire unit to my graphs. Why am I putting a transducer in the back then? The main reason for putting a transducer in the back is actually so that I can run a stern mount motor, leave my bow mount at home, and not care about it, and still have a transducer on the water. So this has been an epic build so far. I'm super excited with the way this is coming along. And I just realized I forgot one thing. When you come back here and look at how I have this mounted in the back, I did all my wiring to pull the motor up and down and to also pull the reverse bar through the inside of the kayak. And then you're gonna go, well, where's your steering? Well, one of the things I'm waiting for is there's a really cool product that's coming out, and that's the Wizard foot controlled steering from Bonafide. I'm hearing rumors that it'll be available somewhere around next week. I'm gonna try and get it early and as fast as I can, get it installed and get you a look at it and move on from there. So anyway, we'll just do one quick pass and then I'll let you guys go for the night. Like I said, this has been an amazing build. It's been a lot of fun. I want to thank Kevin Fox, Big Smo. Appreciate you, brother. I want to thank David Bridges over at Battlefield Outdoors for helping me get started on this, getting this in my inventory and helping me get the pieces and parts that I need to make this thing my 2025 Bassmaster ride. Appreciate it, y'all. Take care. Keep following the channel. I'll talk to y'all soon.